What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning into the Playeressence Cross Nintendo vidcast episode number 4, and we are bringing you the best Nintendo vidcast on the internet, and especially on YouTube. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the content this week. We have Pactor was wrong about the 3DS because he was wrong, and I made a video on it, and it's funny. It has me dancing, talking, showing you some stuff. It's really cool. Check it out when you get a chance. Next, we also have Square Enix. They are having some financial problems. A lot of their Western-based games are tanking the company down. So I made a video talking about what they need to do to get back and what they need to drop, what they need to keep, all that good stuff. So check out that when you get a chance as well. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to the Nintendo news desk. This is the best news for the week from Nintendo. And DuckTales Remastered, a woohoo has been announced. Not the woohoo part, but just DuckTales Remastered for the PS3, Xbox 360, and the Wii U. Should be coming summer of this year. Awesome. I loved DuckTales as a kid. Great show. Even better game, some would say. So I can't wait to be Scrooge McDuck and using my pogo cane to be bouncing all over the place. And Stage 2, I'm just going to put Stage 2's music on and just leave it. I wonder how they're going to. It's going to sound so nice when, coming out of my Wii U speakers here. So can't wait for that. Next news, Ubisoft has finally got around to patching Zombie U because that game has a couple game-breaking glitches, and the game's been out for a while now, and they finally got around to patching those, plus fixing the frame rate. So if you go pop in your Zombie U disc right now, you'll be prompted for an update. You can update the game. Everything is smoother, I guess, with the frame rate, and also those game-breaking glitches are out of there, plus a bunch of other changes. You can check it out if you just type in Zombie U on the main website, Playeressence.com. You'll be able to see all the changes that they've made. Next, Luigi's Mansion is performing very nicely at retail in Japan, and I knew this was going to happen, but it's just good to see these numbers, because I'm not a huge fan of Luigi's Mansion, but I'm a huge fan of Nintendo making money to make more games. So, and I love the fact that, it sold 280,000 units. That is fantastic. It was #1 on Japanese retail. I'm pretty sure it's going to do really well here in America as well. And Nintendo sold over 70,000 units in Japan for the 3DS, which is awesome. And it beat the PS Vita by 40,000 units. Or my bad, by 30,000 units. The PS Vita sold 40,000, so that's good. PS Vita and both the 3DS are both selling really well, so that's good to see. I always like to see that. Next news here, we have Nintendo's releasing an update that drastically cuts the load times in April. And if you haven't seen this video, I'm going to have it playing in the back, of course, in the feed here, and it is amazing. Nintendo has really exactly what it says, drastically cut the load times. I think I counted like 7 to 8 seconds. Before it was like almost 20 seconds or 16. Now it's much faster. That's going to cut the time that it takes for you to get the Miiverse, for you to come back from games, all that good stuff, load up other apps with the notifications tab. So that's going to be coming in April. They also have another update that's going to be bringing the virtual console service in summer. So Nintendo's finally it's taken them a while, but they're getting up to speed. They're getting up to speed as far as what they need to do to make the Wii U competitive, in the sales market. All right. Next, the Wii U sales have increased by 125% in the UK following a price cut and Monster Hunter 3 being released, which is not surprising at all. Games sell your hardware, and the Monster Hunter 3 is one of those games that it's exclusive to Wii U. You can't get it anywhere else other than the Wii, but you can't get it with the HD graphics and all the content that they've added. Exclusive to Wii U, got some really cool interconnection with the 3DS version, and there you go. It made the top 10 as far as the UK sales charts. Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate on the 3DS and the Wii U made the top games, so that's awesome. I like to see that. The UK isn't the biggest market, but still, an increase is an increase. That shows that people want the system. They just want games, and that's been my main complaint. That other people say, "Oh, look, nobody just wants the system." No, it's not it. Is that there's just not the games out there to support the system. Once Nintendo gets more games out there, the sales are going to pick up, especially if you see a price cut at E3 or in the fall. You got Mario or you got Zelda. It's going to be good. Trust me. So, and plus Lego City Undercover just came out too in Europe, so that's also going to boost sales. So it's good to see that news. All right, and that is basically it for the Nintendo news desk. We got all the best news out there. Next, we're going to move on to the main topic, which is how EA sucks again. Yes, EA is horrible. DICE, you guys suck. You guys are flip McFloppers. Should be working at McDonald's because you guys flip-flop so much. Let me just say this right now. First, Battlefield 4, if you haven't heard the news, which I'm pretty sure you have, Battlefield 4 is not coming to the Wii U. And the first reason we got, well, it's too risky to put the game on the Wii U. We want to focus all of our time on making the best product we can for the PS3, Xbox 360, and PC. You know what? And I might accept that example if they weren't making a PS4 and Xbox 720 version on dev kits that they don't even know the final specs of and haven't even sold any at all. Whereas the Wii U has sold, you know, it sold some amount and it's going to even sell more by the fall. I'm not sure if it's a risk to put the game on the Wii U, especially because porting games from the 360 to the Wii U do not take a ton of time. They, you know, Need for Speed shows that, and other games have done that. Assassin's Creed have made faithful ports that were not bad. I mean, I could understand maybe if it's going to take more time if you want to take advantage of the system, but at the same time, that doesn't mean the game should never come to the system. But anyway, it's too risky. So I was like, fine, whatever, too risky. But then now the technical director from DICE says, oh, well, the engine's not supported on the Wii U. Which is like, well, why don't you make it support? Why don't you support on the Wii U? And he gave all sorts of other BS, but there's just flip-flopping going on. It's like from one thing to another to another. What they really meant to say was this. We're not going to put the game on the Wii U because Nintendo's games tend to sell more than other third-party games. At least that's what we think. We don't want to compete against Zelda, Mario, maybe whatever Retro's doing, or whatever stuff tricks Nintendo has up their sleeve. We don't want to compete against that because we feel Nintendo gamers are going to buy all of that. So we're going to skip the Wii U because we think we're not going to sell our games on there. So that's what they really meant to say. They don't have any confidence in Wii U owners buying the game. And look, I'll be honest, I'm not going to buy this game anyway, but now I'm definitely not going to get it or even play it on the PS3, Xbox 360, PC, or whatever the case may be. I saw the gameplay trailer. It looks really cool, it looks good, but as soon as you start playing the game, you actually see that it's the same thing as Battlefield 3, but with better graphics. So, you know, yeah, you can keep your crap, DICE, you can keep your excuses and your BS. I don't care, whatever. Anyway, moving on. But I will say this, one more last thing before we move on to the next user question. I can guarantee you, if EA and Nintendo didn't have that fallout, and Origin was on the Wii U as the main storefront, I can guarantee you Battlefield 4 would be on the system and there wouldn't be any, oh, well, it's not supported and it's too risky. Yeah, if Origin was running on the Wii U storefront, it wouldn't be risky then, would it? Moving on. Okay, I have one question here from Mike S. He says that, do you feel it's Nintendo against the world being a Nintendo fan? Many other YouTubers troll Nintendo as if they stole something from them, which is funny. I've never understood why people, especially other YouTubers, man, troll to the amounts that they troll. I was trolled by RXL the other day, man. He was just saying all sorts of crap, and I just blocked him. You know, I mean, I saw other people like Black Bond and other guys just saying people are exposed. They start calling people exposed and saying all this stuff. I'm just like, it's a waste of time. You know, I see myself as a professional journalist, to be honest. I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I see myself as a professional journalist. And I'm not trying to say I'm the most professional all the time, but that's just stupid. They just say stuff to try to get hits and try to get views on their channel to try to make more money. I would just stop listening to those YouTube users. That's dumb. Block them because they don't add anything. They're not professionals. They're just guys trying to make a quick buck off YouTube. And yeah, it is somewhat of a Nintendo against the world because Nintendo always does things differently. And Nintendo has the best IPs in the industry. That's the thing. They have the best IPs and they sell a lot. And a lot of third-party developers are scared. They might be scared of Nintendo and their systems. And, you know, being a Nintendo fan, it's one of those things where you explain why you are a Nintendo fan. Everybody has their reasons why they are a Nintendo fan. You know, and if you like those games, if you like Mario, Metroid, Zelda, Luigi's Mansion, whatever the case may be, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with saying that. I'll admit, hopefully, that I am a Nintendo fan, but I do like other games on other systems. But Nintendo's games tend to just stick to what I knew growing up as a kid. You know, they really rely on gameplay mechanics first, and that's what I like. So it is somewhat of a Nintendo against the world, but it's not a big deal, you know, because as long as we're playing good games, as long as Nintendo keeps producing the content that we want, that's all that matters. And other people that want to troll you or whatever the case may be, or other YouTube users, you don't gotta listen to them. You can block them. They're dumb. Let them play their games. We'll play ours, and that'll be that. You know. So Yeah, I see what you're saying, but at the same time, man, it's games. You got to realize it's games. It's not that big of a deal. They take it a lot more seriously. Most Nintendo fans, we just want to play great games. So just continue playing, have some fun with your Wii U, 3DS, all that good stuff, and can't wait for E3 this year for Nintendo because it's going to be rocking. Definitely going to be rocking. I will be there live. So you guys look forward to that. All right, so that pretty much finishes up the show for today. Remember, if you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments below. I have connections, I have sources, so I'll be able to answer some questions that you guys have. And remember, all of our shows, we got Vocalize coming up, another Vocalize coming up either this week or early next week. We've got another, we're going to do another headliner. So of course we're going to have more of that content out. Plus the Playeressence vidcast will be here tomorrow as well. Make sure you check out the main website, playeressence.com. We got all of our news, reviews, trailers, all of that good stuff, all on the website. So you can check that out there. In the description below, you'll be able to see where to like us on Facebook. So if you go on our Facebook and you like us, like if you're at work or something like that, you'll be able to get all of our posts straight to your phone. Don't got to go to the website. So if you like something, click on it. Great. And remember to subscribe to our channel here because, of course, I do all original content on all systems, but I do a lot of funny Nintendo content as well, so I'm going to be ramping that up. So subscribe, have some fun, watch the channel, and remember to, of course, I always stress, go to the website. Go to playeressence.com. I already told you, but I'll tell you again. So go to it again. Check out all the stuff we got on there. All right, so until next time, guys. See you guys later. Peace.